Hi everyone, it's Teresa McCallum. Welcome to Finding Balance on Mondays with Teresa McCallum. I'm the author of Finding Balance and Forgiveness Through Chakras and Art, as well as the new author of Finding Balance and Forgiveness Chakra Oracle Cards. Welcome to the Monday morning chakra reading. It's always just a little mini reading to get the week going. I don't know how everybody else has been doing, but it seems like this has been a pretty busy September, October. I've been quite busy, but somehow managing to kind of really check those things off my list. So I think I've been really energized by my solar plexus chakra, which is all about motivation, ambition, getting things done. And I'm feeling now like I sort of need to slow it down a little bit and take a bit of stock. However, it's kind of busy month ahead anyway. Gosh, before you know it'll be Christmas time and things need to get done for that. But I'm finding I've got lots of shows, art shows and stuff to do. Normally I feel like I'm in a whirlwind for that, when I'm facing art shows, but it's been kind of a really relaxing time because I've gotten quite a bit of painting done lately. And painting is one of my absolutely most relaxing things I do. So even though I need to get paintings done, I'm okay with that because I really, really love to do it. That and walking in the woods. So today I got some painting done. I got some cooking done, which I love cooking. And I went walking in the woods, so it was a good day. Right behind you can see one of my newer paintings. I can't remember what it's called. I really can't remember what it's called. But it's one of the paintings that'll be in, I think, a show next weekend. I've got a couple of new series, a Sea and Sky series, and then another one that's kind of to do with events, the volcano of the summer, and our smoky weird skies from the fires. That's what this one's about. Oh, Vesuvian Sky, that's what it's called. So I was really into the elements this year while I was painting, or this summer while I was painting. Anyhow, I'm going to get right to our chakra card reading here. So get out my little chakra cards. Oh, they've spilled all over the place. It seems that every time I do the reading, I'm spilling cards all over. I'm going to knock on them. They've been used a lot lately. I've been doing a lot of little mini card readings, so knocking on it kind of helps to clear it. Hold it to my heart for a second here and try and give it some of my energy. I've had the cards with a crystal on top for a little while just to kind of get them cleansed a little because they've been so active with other people's energy, which isn't a bad thing, but it's just nice to clear them for myself. So this card reading is for this week. I hope everybody has a really good week. I'm just going to shuffle them up, which is pretty much what I do. One of these days I'm going to do a different card reading. I'll do a 3 or a 5 card reading, but I'm going to tell you my favorite is to just do a 1 card reading. I do one every single day, and I think it's kind of cool to do one weekly. I do it I set a little intention in my head of what I'm working towards or what I would like to see happen, and or I might ask a question. But mostly I just want a little bit of words of wisdom of kind of what to focus on for the week. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. Oh, typical. I'm always dropping them. So I have found the card that fell out the most. It always is the card that I need, but I'm hoping that it's also the card that you guys need. We can all use this. This is number 30, The Sound of Silence. I'll just hold that up to you. So you can see all the cards in my Chakra Oracle card deck are abstract paintings. They're just little wee paintings that I did a couple of years ago, and they're all abstract because I didn't want to give people a set image, because sometimes that's what you think about then is that image. I wanted it to be much more abstract so that people could look at it and take from it what they would want to and sort of interpret it themselves, because I really believe that people should be working on self-healing. Anyhow, in spite of it being abstract, I tend towards nature, and this one kind of looks like a sky, if you ask me. Anyhow, this is a blue, a really pretty sky blue color, and it represents the throat chakra. So the throat chakra sits inside, aligned in your spine, right at the level of the throat. And it makes perfect sense that that's really all to do with communication, all to do with areas around your throat. So working on if you've got issues in your throat chakra, maybe you've got a sore throat or your scratchy throat or various other issues, it's maybe that your throat chakra is out of balance. Often it's to do with communication, getting your message out, getting your truth out, knowing what the truth is, and recognizing truth in other people, and also being able to listen. This card, the Sound of Silence, is a bit of a reminder that although speaking and being able to get your message out is important, the aspect of silence and listening is equally, if not more important. Often we think of the most articulate communicators and the best communicators in the world as being able to speak beautifully and articulately, but really the skill and the art of communication is being able to listen. Often also this type of card, when the Sound of Silence, is reminding us of the importance of slowing things down and being silent. It's a busy world. We're all really, really busy doing our jobs, the things that we need to at home. Even taking vacations takes work, and it seems like we're a society that's go, 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 go. So this is a card to remind us how important it is to spend time in silence. I think I've become a little bit better of a person since I've recognized that. Walking in the woods, doing art, meditating, things that bring silence to my life are the things that bring me peace and help me to be a better person and help me to think more clearly. Just a little tidbit on this. I've been meditating and learning to meditate for a few years. I didn't do it when I was really young. I've always spent a lot of time either running or walking and spending time alone, and also doing art of any type throughout my life. When I wasn't a painter, I was scrapbooking, and when I wasn't scrapbooking, I was taking pictures, and I was an embroiderer, but I've almost always been involved in drawing and painting. Now I'm mostly into painting. But those are really silent activities where you're on your own, and they're really, really healthy for you. But I'm right now taking my teacher's training in meditation, and that is the best way to appreciate silence and silencing some of the thoughts that are racing through our mind, because we're really riddled with thinking and sometimes not very good thoughts either. So silence is critical. So I hope that all of you give yourself a bit of a treat every single day and spend a little bit of time in silence. I am going to read from my little booklet, because sometimes I miss things, and even though I wrote all the little vignettes or little stories in here, I can't remember them. I wrote them about a year ago or 6 months ago. I can't remember. Okay, number 30, the Sound of Silence. Stop, breathe, listen, silence. You likely drew this card because you've been very busy. Isn't that funny? Because that's exactly what I said. And you may be a bit uncomfortable with silence. And I used to be. I'm not anymore. But I used to sometimes try and fill those awkward silent gaps in conversation. But I'm okay with silence now. Do you try to fill your day with activity, or are you the person who fills the awkward silences in the conversation? Silence allows us time to breathe, to reflect on what has been said, and to allow new ideas, thoughts, and suggestions to be considered. If you don't take time to enjoy silence and to listen, you may miss a wonderful opportunity or a nugget of wisdom. Often we think of great communicators as those who are articulate and able to speak well in public. However, the most important aspect of effective communication is the ability to listen. Sometimes our greatest clarity and wisdom come during periods of silent reflection. Do not fear or avoid periods of seclusion, silence, and stillness. Be still and appreciate the sound of silence. So, spend a little bit of time in silence and quietness and solitude this week. It's really good for you. Anyhow, that's it for this week. I hope you have a really good week. Be good to yourself, stay balanced, and we'll see you next week.